It's a history-making day in Washington and across the country as Kamala Harris becomes the first woman to be sworn in as vice president. Here's News Channel 6's Denise Jefferson.
Today, Kamala Harris made history as she was sworn in as the first woman vice president of the United States. It's a moment some say could create a role model effect, launching even more women into politics in the coming years.
I, Kamala Davy Harris, do solemnly swear.
Kamala Harris is now the first woman and first black and South Asian to serve as the vice president of the United States.
As a black man, being able to see a black woman become vice president of the United States, it warms my heart.
People across the country, including Richmond County Democratic Chair Jordan Johnson, watched the Howard University grad as she was sworn in at the Capitol in Washington, D.C.
Seeing Kamala Harris be sworn in as vice president, I hope that my daughter one day, or any of my nieces or goddaughters, will be able to know that they can become vice president and even president of the United States as well.
Some political science professors say the historic moment could also be a launching pad for women to take more of a role in politics.
In terms of, young women seeing, oh, okay, it is possible to win, a House of Reps seat, or it is possible to, become vice president someday. And so a lot of women will seek out more local offices.
We could also see the impact of that in Augusta, with more women running in local races.
I think in the state of Georgia in general, we're going to continue to see a lot of women running for office on both sides because of recent successes. And I think that that is going to just, continue forward.
This past year, we saw women take a major role in politics with a record number of women running for office and winning those races. In both federal and state races, we also saw women raise more money than in any previous election cycle. In Augusta, Denise Jefferson, WJBF, News Channel 6.